Hello, welcome to my channel. So that's my daughter. So I'm here basically to talk to you all about anxiety. I went on in my first video to talk a little bit about it and things that I, experience dealing with anxiety. And now I just want to kind of do a small series on how I cope with anxiety. So my hope and my wish is to allow you all to follow me through my life and basically what tips I take and what strategies I'm taking to kind of cope with anxiety and kind of keep anxiety at bay. Um, just some back history. I have dealt with anxiety, I think, majority of my life. I think it wasn't until after I had my daughter that I realized that that's what it was, and actually was able to put a name to what I was feeling, on days and at times I wasn't really sure what exactly, was going on with me. But now I am able to put, a name with what I I'd been feeling for the longest. So some of the symptoms that I know for sure is anxiety is I get butterflies in my stomach. My stomach gets really tight. I get really irritable. I get panicky, like I kind of shake a little bit. I'm trying to think. I get tired, and I get tired because I'm overthinking and just mentally just, you know, thinking about things, which kind of takes a toll on me. And I get really tired, like extremely tired and exhausted from that. So those are just a few symptoms that I know offhand that I, have. The tightening in my stomach is the number one sign that my anxiety is kicking in. Or, I have this feeling of like something's about to happen, like, and I don't want to say I'm paranoid, but I start to like get panicky a little bit. So those are just some symptoms that I know, for me, is just a telltale sign that my anxiety is about to kick in. So now, since the last video, I told you how I was temporarily paralyzed and we didn't know what was wrong with me, and I had to be rushed to the hospital. Just the backstory on that, which was the scariest thing that has ever happened to me. And that's when I knew that I really needed to start doing something that was going to help me tackle this anxiety and keep myself, um, you know, good, where I don't get back to that being temporarily paralyzed and, having to be rushed to the hospital because I have kids and I have a husband, and I just cannot afford for that to be going on. So some of the things I mentioned in my last video was that I do my daily devotions. I've been, doing research on anxiety, just to kind of understand it and understand that there are triggers and things that can lead to me having anxiety and anxiety attacks, as well as panic attacks. There are things that can lead up to that. And, as women, or, as Black women especially, a lot of times we go through things and we just think, oh, this is supposed to happen. We'll get over it. We'll get through it. Or we repress it and we don't deal with it, which can lead up to you having an anxiety attack or things just becoming so overwhelming that it crushes you. And that's what happened to me. I was dealing with a lot. I was a new mom, again. I was dealing with a 4-year-old who, we're dealing with COVID at the time. So we're locked in the house all the time. So I'm constantly trying to revamp our schedule and our way of living because we are trying to adjust to the things going on outside. So that was taking a toll. Not her, but just her mouth. But, that was taking a toll, just trying to just adjust to the new norm, not being able to go to the different places that we were used to going and being outside and doing things, because we were freaking out about this COVID because nobody knew what to expect from it or what it was. So we all were freaked out and just, scared. But so now, with everything kind of subsiding, I after having that episode where, I was rushed to the hospital, I realized that, I really need to get this under control, because I don't want anxiety to control me. I want to be able to control anxiety. So I started doing things to see what would help and what worked for me. And one of the things that I've been doing is waking up a little earlier and, breathing, first of all, just taking that time to breathe. And I like to wake up a little earlier when my kids are asleep. Now, I'm not saying that this happens every day. It does not happen every day. I want to get to a point where it happens every day, but sometimes, the previous night before, I get exhausted and I may wake up with the kids. And, I'm learning that that's not always good. So I do try to get up. When I see that the kids are still asleep, I do try to get up to at least stretch, stretch my body out, because my body has been so tense that it's like hard to really move. And so I've been having to like just stretch my body out and breathe, take a drink of water, and lay there and just enjoy silence, to be honest. I also, make sure that, I'm praying. I pray in the morning. This is my morning routine now. I pray in the morning, to give that time to God, because that's something that is special to me, being able to talk to God, being able to, feel revived when I do talk to Him. And that's the feeling I get, is being able to talk to God first and getting that rejuvenation that I need to start my day. So I do that. I journal. I don't always journal in the morning. I usually journal more so at night, when everything, like, I usually journal about all the stuff that happened during the day or that day. But I have been kind of journaling in the morning, just to kind of say things that I want to do, my goals that I'm hoping to do, that I want to accomplish. Another thing that I've been trying to do also is just do affirmations, like listen to positive affirmations in the morning, some I ams. I am, full of abundance, I am full of life, I am happy, just feeding my mind positive things. So that's something that I've been trying to do. Also, just constantly tell myself, like, you have nothing to fear, you have nothing to be afraid of. Just take each day, step by step, and don't worry about what could happen. Just enjoy what is happening. Live in the moment. That's something I've been telling myself. And during the day, something that I do is just constantly just keep telling myself, like, calm down, take my deep breaths, take a step back, get that time alone, separate yourself from things that you feel are a trigger. Don't answer that phone call, don't answer that text, because it's going to set you off. Or, don't go on social media right now, because right now you cannot handle it. Right now that, it's going to feed you negativity. Or, if you feel like you're constantly scrolling on your social media and it's negative, get off of it, or mute that person, or unfollow that person that is so negative and just kind of triggering, your anxiety. You can do that. It's okay. Another thing that I've been telling myself is, it's okay to say no. It's okay to feel. It's okay to feel how you feel. You're not subjected to do what somebody, or feel the way somebody wants you to feel. You feel how you feel, and accept the feelings. It doesn't mean that you have to stay in those feelings, but a lot of times we try to deny what we're feeling so that we can feel better. But sometimes if you deal with the feeling, or deal with what's happening so you can get through it, you'll feel much better afterwards. So that's what I've been kind of telling myself, and what's been working for me. I'm sorry, y'all, my phone is going off, but that's what's been working for me. So those are just some steps. I really want you guys to follow me during the day when I am having, an episode, where anxiety is getting the best of me. Another things that I've been trying to do is just push myself to get out of the house. Like the other day, I was like, not like, my anxiety was getting the best of me, because when I have a plan, I want to make sure that I follow that plan through. I want to make sure that I accomplish those goals that I set for myself. And sometimes it's really hard, depending on what's going on. So one of the things that I, did this week was, when I was feeling that way, I was like, let me get out. And it was funny, because one of the things I'd like to treat myself to is a Starbucks. drink. So I was like, I'm gonna go get it, and then I changed my mind. I was like, nah, I'm just staying. I'm not gonna go get it. But then my husband was like, babe, I need to go somewhere. So I was like, bet, that's perfect. I can go here, and then we can go get my drink. So now I'm getting out of the house. I'm getting some fresh air. I'm, just taking in that fresh air, and being outside, taking in the scenery. It allows you to think, it allows you to feel better. You get them positive thoughts going, and then you're also around people that you love and that, make things fun for you. So that's another thing, is just surrounding yourself with people that's not going to suck the life out of you, but they're going to feed you positivity and make you feel better about the day or the situation or whatever's going on. So those are just some tips that I am trying to put out there for you to try, which is praying, journaling, doing daily affirmations, surrounding yourself with, positive and like-minded people, staying connected with God, that works for me. Listening to, positive music, that works for me. Upbeat music that's going to minister to my soul and my spirit and get me going. Writing out daily scriptures and putting them on my wall, writing out affirmations and putting them on my wall or somewhere that I can see them, and just getting up and then taking those deep breaths. A lot of times breathing alone helps. It helps you when you take a deep breath. So those are just some things that I wanted to share with you. Like I said, I hope that you all can follow me on this journey as I battle this thing, because like I said, anxiety doesn't control me. I control anxiety. So I hope this is helpful for someone. And please make sure you like, subscribe, and please leave comments to let me know if this is helping for you, and whatever else you want to hear from me pertaining to anxiety or anything else. Just let me know, and make sure you turn on the notification button, hit that notification button, so that you can stay in tune with what's going on with me, and you can stay up to date with my latest. So I hope you guys be blessed and have a good day.